Yeah, just sent them the link out.
Yeah, what's good, baby? It's draft day. Johnny Manziel. Or how's it go? I think it's Leslie says Johnny Manziel.
Something like that. Fuck.
Oh, we're at 15. We're almost halfway through, people.
What they pick?
Ooh,
Ruben Bain.
that's a bad boy right there. That's a bad boy right there now. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, people. I like that a lot. What a great draft to start. We've had some trades. Um, I think for the most part, everyone's gone pretty relative to where they were supposed to. I think Caden Proctor's a little early. Um, I think, and then obviously Carnell Tate's a little early, but he was supposed to go top 10, so it's not that crazy of a reach. Mansour Delane, he was rumored to go to the Chiefs at 9. They traded up to 6 and got him. Ty Simpson went early. I think that's a pretty big storyline coming out. Is he got drafted by the Rams? We'll see with that, man. Obviously, Matt Stafford, he has to feel some type of way, even if they told him, "Hey, we're going to draft them." It's going to be pretty interesting. I'm really curious to see how the back half of the draft works out because there's not a whole lot of blue chip guys left. I don't think there's any left on the board. I'd have to double check, but it's going to be really interesting to see how many teams are trying to get out of the first round and just acquire assets.
Yeah. I don't know. I wish the Niners trade out of the first round so we get more picks in the second because that's usually where they make their money. The first round pick is kind of like whatever, to be honest.
Yeah. I think if there's an offensive lineman there, obviously, I think the Niners are going to probably grab him. I think if there's a DB that they really like, they'll use that pick. Um, I think the only position, like if there's a lot of edge rushers left, I could see them trading out. If there's a lot of like just stuff they don't need, I could see them trading out. But I mean, hey, it's looking good. You want Kenyon Sadiq, you want the tight end. So far so good.
I mean, what the hell's my dog doing? There's a lot of things I want the Niners to do. Will they do it? Probably
Hopefully.
not. Fuck
I
no.
mean they got Trent Williams done. That was a big one for you. You were really pulling for that, and I mean, hey, they got the deal done.
Absolutely not.
Maybe they trade the first rounder in Ayuk for a couple seconds. Who knows? You never know.
I wish they trade Ayuk. I don't think they'll trade Ayuk until
They cut
fucking
they cut him June 1st.
no, they didn't. Are they going to? No.
That's wild.
Let me try to connect our Instagram back. Mm. Yeah, guys, we're the draft's almost to an end, but literally feel like it just started.
Yeah, literally, we're already halfway through.
I was coaching Herno.
Oh, it's a great day, brother. It's a great day. A little defensive day. We're getting in our bag. All I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to work the basics, man. Hands, hips, feet. If you do those three things as a defensive lineman, you're going to be in a good spot. So that's really all I've been working on so far. Nothing too crazy.
I feel that. I feel that.
How's your week been, man?
It's good so far, man. Busy, but it's been good.
That's good. I feel like if you're busy, it's usually like relatively good week. Not necessarily like because you want to be busy, but just because, like I feel like me personally, like I hate when I have a lot of downtime.
Alright. Jets are up.
Because
Jets are up. Sorry.
here we go, Jets. I'm expecting a receiver.
Tackle. Kenyon Sadiq.
Tight end, baby. Woo! That's interesting.
And
That's an interesting pick. They just took Mason Taylor last year in the second round. He was a pretty they selected the tight end pretty early. Kind of like this kind of feels like a Raider thing to do. Raiders did that.
this is a definite relief. I honestly don't even know what the Jets are doing, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. The Jets. I mean, like literally, we just talked about it. Like the Niners, like hopefully this guy's on the board, and then I feel like you jinxed it. So maybe you should say that the Niners get the guy from UCF, and hopefully they don't get him because I do not want this dude. I think it's already. If the Niners can get Casey Conception right now, I would be happy with that. I really would. But then again, I wouldn't because for some reason Kyle Shanahan does not like fucking young wide receivers. So I really don't know. Maybe a running back, hopefully. Like fuck. But with what running backs available now? I need O line. I need the Niners to draft O line. I'll be happy with
There's,
that.
I'll be honest, there's not a whole lot of pickings left at the O line, so it's going to be really interesting to see if they would be willing to reach on a guy that isn't necessarily regarded as a first round talent. I'll be honest with you, there's only really like 15 guys worth of first round pick. So we're getting to the point now where like teams are definitely going to be I don't want to call them reaches because I think talent wise, like they could develop into a really good player, but like there could be some pretty big reaches here in the back half of the draft because it's really like I think the deep or the depth of the draft or like where you want to be picking is like between the second round and like the top half of the third round. So that's where the most talent is. Um, so you kind of want to accrue as many picks as you can in that range. If you're looking to be like trying to get the most bang for your buck. If you don't give a shit, then yeah, you pick whoever you want. But yeah, the Kenyon Sadiq one's really interesting because that reminds me that like that's exactly what the Raiders did the year before. They drafted Michael Mayer, and the next year Brock Bowers is sitting there, and they took him. So, kind of sounds like the Jets felt like Kenyon Sadiq was by far the best player available, and they took him. So, we'll see how it works. I mean, it's a reach in the sense like they don't need him, but I think talent wise, he's worth the top because they picked what 16.
Yeah. Question. So
Yeah,
what do you think about the Dolphins selecting the fucking offensive tackle?
that was Proctor, right?
Yeah, Brocker.
You know, me personally, I'm not big on him being a tackle. I just feel like he's a little slow for the spot. He has great size. I could definitely see him like if they put him inside as a guard, I think he's got potential to be like a multi-time Pro Bowler, a multi-time All-Pro guy. Um, but if they keep him at tackle, I'm not saying he's going to be a bad player, but I think he could be in the same kind of the same mold as Will Campbell. Um, and obviously we've seen how that worked out his rookie year. I don't think they have a whole lot of offensive line talent anyway, so I would expect they're
Think they
going to put him.
needed help on. I mean, I feel like for O line, I think it's so easy for them to get players in the league already that are proven players that like you can get
There.
without reaching. I think
Yeah,
that's the best move for most NFL teams that should do. Obviously, you need to draft guys to develop and whatever. I totally understand that, but I think Miami's position is like, yo, you need help at wide receiver, tight end, some help at defense. Like it's not too bad, but definitely need help there and some depth. But I don't like the pick in the sense of like you could have got somebody in free agency or even trade within the league for some guys and
yeah,
just save that pick for a wide receiver because I feel like that's where Miami definitely needs the most help. I mean, you got rid of Jaden Waddle, got released Tyreek Hill. I think they kept HN, right? I think that's the only guy they have
yeah,
on offense. So
yeah.
I
I'll
mean,
be honest. I'm really surprised they traded with the Cowboys. I thought Caleb Downs to them would have been a really good pick. Um, Obviously, they felt like what they got out of the Cowboys was way more valuable than them getting Caleb Downs. And I mean, hey, if you're a Cowboys fan, man, I know you say it's our year every year, but so far so good. I mean,
that safety, that ass, bro.
they took
Not
a guy that's easily a top 10 player, and they got him at 11. We'll see what they do at 20 because they still have 20, right? They didn't trade that.
no.
Yeah,
Right now,
so we'll see.
picking. Pick is in.
We'll see what they do at 20. I would assume it's going to be another defensive guy, unless I could see with the George Pickens stuff going on, they could be in the market for Mekhi Lemon. So that'll be really interesting to see.
There was 3 or 4 tackles taken in the first round right now,
Yeah,
which is
and
kind of crazy. It really reminds me of like what 2018, 2017 draft where there was a lot of O-line.
let me
I mean,
see real
the Niners
quick.
did it, the Raiders did it that year. There's quite a bit of guys taken in 20.
Two,
I want to say it's
three,
2018, 2017.
4, 5, 6, 7. I got in my mock draft. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. In my mock draft I did yesterday, I had 7 offensive tackles, just the offensive tackles alone, drafted in the first. And then I think I had 2 guards. So I had 9 total offensive linemen. So I think that's right around where I expected. I do think the order is a little bit different, but
Yeah. All right. Pick is in for the Lions. I also didn't know the draft is happening in Pittsburgh. It's kind of crazy.
yeah, got some towels.
Yeah.
I'd expect it to be a tackle here, but we'll see.
No, I think it's wide receiver.
Not mad at that. All right. What's his name? Mason? Shout out Mason, man.
Fucking Mason. Let's go, baby.
All right,
Dude,
come
Make a
on,
Wish.
Goodell.
I want to be a Make a Wish kid. Nah, actually, I don't. I don't. Take
Dude,
that.
I think I'd be so nervous. I might like shit myself.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Oh, he sounds like Blake. You were right. You were right. Tackle.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know ball, baby. I love it. Blake Miller
that's
was a
like
guy like I was really hoping for like early on. I was really hoping like he'd get to the second round, the Raiders could take him. And clearly like his stock rose up quite a bit. So another tackle gone. I think that leaves Caleb Lomu out of Utah, who I
dude.
was
That's
just
who I
telling
want.
I
That's
was
who I
just telling
want.
somebody I would love him on the Niners. I think he'd be a great fit. He would be the next Trent Williams. Not necessarily to play the same, but that would be my pick to replace him.
I just love
Um,
the energy that he brings to the fucking team. You know what I mean?
I think there's a guy from Arizona State. I can't pronounce his last name. I'm trying to. It's an Aquar or something like that. He's another tackle that could be taken in the first round. Monroe Freeling out of Georgia. That's a guy. He's very similar to Colton Miller when he was coming out of the draft. Very athletic, really more of a pass blocking tackle. I think he'd be a nice fit in San Francisco as well. So hopefully one of those 2 guys makes it between Lomu and him. Um, yeah, I think it's gonna be really interesting, man. I think I'd be curious to see. I think the reason why I thought tackle is because I heard that I heard a lot in the offseason that the Lions want to put Penei Sewell at left tackle, and this pick kind of solidifies that. Blake Miller's like primarily played right tackle, so um,
Vikings pick is in. It's pretty quick, honestly.
could be the safety from Oregon. Could be a receiver.
Caleb Banks.
Oh, D tackle. Wow. So they must have really liked his medicals. I think he was the tackle from Florida, right? D tackle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, he's a
Caleb
dog. He's a dog. Yeah. I think he broke his foot late in the season. So
sounds like a Niner to me.
yeah,
Only 3 games in 2025. I don't like that. Because usually you start behind the fucking uh the wall, I guess. Like any player that misses the season usually. But then again, that's a little biased because Nick Bosa, when we drafted him, he missed it. He missed the whole season, and when he
yeah.
started, obviously, like guy was one of the best defensive linemen that or defensive ends that year. But
Yep.
Uh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's flashing for sure.
Yeah, I think this week his agent sent out a memo to a bunch of teams in the NFL like, hey, like he's gonna be ready by training camp. I'm always scared of D linemen coming off of foot injuries, and it's really not because of like I'm some fucking scout. It's really because my history as a Raider fan. The Raiders took Tyree Wilson a couple years ago, and he had a foot injury. He had surgery. We didn't see him till like August, and he was the shits, and he hasn't turned out very good since. So I'm always kind of like worried with defense linemen having foot injuries, but
Good
I
though.
think
I
it's a
like.
good pick.
I think
I
it's a
like the
good.
pick too. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Who's next? Panthers? All
Yeah.
right. I was hoping for Sadiq. He's gone. It's not going to be a receiver. Could be an offensive lineman, but I think it's going to be defense. Trying to think who would be. Could be a corner. No, they don't need corner. They got J.C. Horn.
JC Horn's getting old
Uh,
though.
they have any edge rushers? Is there any edge rushers left? Hey, maybe
JC.
maybe it's the UCF guy. Maybe it's that UCF guy you don't want.
Fuck, dude. Hopefully. Yeah. So after Carolina, um,
Oh,
Eagles are
your
up.
boys
Steelers, Chargers,
out.
Cowboys again. Browns. Damn. Kansas City still. I'm not gonna hold you. Kansas City right now have an A+ on the draft.
Yeah, I know you didn't like them trading up, but I think given they traded away and they traded away their best corner, another of their corners went away on free agency. They only have one corner on the team that's to me like a legitimate dude. So I
Yeah.
like them trading up to getting the best corner in the draft.
Yeah.
And
I
I
think.
think
I
at
think it's gonna.
29,
Yeah.
29 they can kind of pick the best player available. So
Right now, so the pick is in for Carolina. They need
uh,
safety, wide receiver, edge, cornerback, and running back help. I think they
so
might get
this
Michael Lemon or fucking Jeremy McCoy.
I think this could be Dylan Tinneman or Makai Lemon as well. But man, that's crazy. That you went back to back to back on receivers. Kind of
Yeah,
wild if they do that.
but
But hey,
honestly, it's been paying off. I mean, fucking, I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm not gonna butcher him. But
who?
he's found out. The wide receiver that the Carolina took last year in the first round.
Oh, Tetero McMillan.
Yeah, see, I'm not even gonna fucking try
T
to say.
Mac. Just say T Mac. Come on, man.
Yeah, T Mac, honestly, he's panned out so far. That guy's a baller.
He's a beast.
Oh, so all right, so the pick is in. Carolina selects Monroe Freeling from Georgia.
Georgia tackle. There you
Yeah.
go.
Dude, what's up with all these fucking guys, man?
Yeah, if you're a Niner fan and you're hoping for some offensive line help, this would be the time to trade up if you're a Niner. And I don't think, besides the Trey Lance, I don't know if they've ever traded up before.
No. That's crazy. How do you feel about the Mendoza pick though? Wait,
Uh,
hold on. Before I get into that, right? All right, so I've been listening, hearing, and seeing a lot of stuff about AJ Brown getting traded to the Patriots, right? Do you think right now, because the Eagles are on the clock, do you think if the Eagles draft a wide receiver, they're getting rid of AJ? They got to.
yes, yes.
So this is the tell him whether he's gone or not, right?
I think you can make the same argument for the Cowboys. If the Cowboys take a receiver, right? Like we just heard, like I think it was 2 days ago, Jerry Jones basically came out and was like, "Hey, we're not going into extension talks with George Pickens," which is wild. Um, so yeah, I think if either of those two teams draft a receiver, I would say, especially in the first round,
There
I
was a
think
trade. Hold on. My thing is so like my TV like so behind, like it's
yeah,
fucking. But there's a trade right now with somebody. I'm trying to see who it was. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I knew it. Eagles are selecting Mike Lemon from USC.
Makai. Yep.
Makai. Dude, AJ Brown is out.
He's gone.
He's
Wait,
gone.
so there was a trade or there was not a trade?
There was a trade. I'm just trying to figure out who it was.
Wait, how did the Eagles already pick? They traded up?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So they traded
Okay.
up.
So they traded with the Cow. Wow, really interesting. They traded with the Cowboys too.
The Cowboys are now picking 23.
Yeah. Wow.
Damn.
Yeah,
Goodbye,
so
AJ Brown, baby.
AJ Brown's as good as gone.
He's gonna be a fucking Patriot,
Niner.
but with all this shit with Mike Vrabel, I don't even know if he's gonna be the head coach anymore.
I don't understand that.
Dude, honestly, we're not here for the politics about it. I'm more of like
I'm sorry, but I don't get how that has to do with anything with this job.
me either. I think personal life should stick with being personal.
Yeah, I think like there's no clause in the NFL that says like, oh, you can't like mess around. Like there is one for like players and cheerleaders, but there's nothing that says coaches can't mess with people in the media. Whether it's right or wrong for him to do it while he's married is a whole other conversation. But
Yeah. All right, so Steelers are up on the clock right now.
whoa,
What?
AJ Brown traded to the Niners for pick 27.
Okay.
Wow, the
Why do you keep
Niners.
sliding right now?
Wow,
What was
the
that?
Niners are fucking back. No, I'm just fucking with you. That would be hella funny though. That would be fucking awesome. You're getting rid of Ayuk to get another shitbird on the team. That'd be fucking sweet.
Well, let me let my dog out. I need to see.
All right. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Well, he did ask about how I feel about Mendoza. As you guys all know, I did not want to pick Mendoza. I was fully on board to trade the pick. Not really because I don't. It's tough, but like I think Mendoza's talented. There's no doubt about that. But I don't think he's like in certain draft classes, he would not be picked first. Like if he was in the Andrew Luck draft class, he's getting picked third. If he was in the Caleb Williams draft, he's getting picked fourth. You know what I mean? Like I think like last year, you can make the argument between him and Cam Ward. So I think he is a number one pick in this draft, but
Okay, right. This is how I feel about it too. Obviously, that's your new franchise quarterback, whatever, moving forward.
yeah,
Me, I look at it in the aspect like 100%. You're right. Like if he was in a different draft, he'd be picked somewhere different, right? First, second,
yeah,
third, whatever the case is. However, I think as what your head coach in Clint Kubiak and what you guys need, the type and style of a quarterback, I
he
think
fits
you
it.
can he fits it perfectly to the T, and that's what's gonna
Yeah,
make him so great. That's what I do like the Mendoza pick to the Raiders,
hmm
just because it fits perfectly.
yeah,
Now, if you had a Cam Ward, as a Raider, right? I don't think that works out.
yeah,
I
hundred
really
percent.
don't. So a lot of
Yeah,
people that hate on the pick, like obviously you're more of like you're neutral. You're like, hey, it is what it is.
yeah,
Me personally, I love the pick. And for Raider fans that don't like the pick, I think they're more of like under. I don't think they're like a Raider fan that actually knows ball that is consistent with games as far as like
yeah.
who's picked who. I think they still think Derek Carr plays at quarterback, honestly. So it's one of those things. I think. But
Yeah,
obviously,
I
he's not.
mean, yeah, I agree. Like, it's not like I'm not gonna go out and say like, oh, I love Mendoza. Like, I love the pick. I don't. But that's more because like I believe we're more than a quarterback away. And I feel like when you're drafting a quarterback high, like obviously number one, it indicates like your team's shit.
Yes.
Um, but I just feel like as a team, like like even okay with Mendoza, there's a lot of holes left on the team, and what they could have gotten for that pick, they could have filled all those holes. And yeah, you probably don't have a quarterback until next year. Um, but that's the risk you play. So I think it's smart of them. They said, "Hey, like we like this quarterback. We're gonna fucking take him, and we're gonna build out the rest. The rest of this draft, and obviously in the next couple years, we're gonna build this team around him. So we'll see. Um, I mean, yeah, shit. I gotta go get a Mendoza jersey, I guess. So
Shit, you got Genty, fucking
Bowers,
Mendoza.
like we do have weapons around him. Like a lot of people talk about, oh, like the receivers or the Raiders don't have any receivers, or oh, the Raiders like offensive line sucks. The Raiders have I would say 3 out of the 5 starters they have are top 15 offense linemen in the NFL, like for sure. Um, but obviously the talent at the other 2 spots is that bad where it kind of brings them down. And receiver wise, they drafted 2 young receivers last year. They just signed one this offseason. They have another guy that's like a good number 2. Like, let's just let these young guys develop. Let them play with Mendoza or Kirk Cousins or whoever's going to be the QB. And if it's still shitty next year, then you go draft, a receiver next year. But um, yeah, we'll see. And then obviously defensively, we need talent up the ass. So ideally, I love the rest of this draft to be defense, but um, it kind of feels like they're just going to draft to support Mendoza as much as possible in the hopes that offensively they're just like firing on all cylinders.
Yeah. The pick is in for the Steelers. We're just waiting to hear who they pick.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a big time, like because obviously like you said, the draft's in Pittsburgh, so they're going to want it's to be a whole fan thing. Who's the Does it show like who's the top player available?
Yeah, so best available is Jared McCoy and Dylan Thieneman from Oregon.
That's going to be
Uh,
interesting because
thinking,
I don't think the Steelers need corner, but I could see them taking that safety, but maybe they go O line.
we'll see right now in a few seconds. I think they go defense, to be honest. They still need
That's what
help
I'm
on that.
thinking. That safety from Oregon's like really nice.
Yeah.
But like I said, I just don't know if they need a safety is the only thing. So I just, I don't know anything about the Steelers.
Fuck. We got a phone call JC, bro. JC McGee.
JC
Dude,
McGee.
so this fucking pick's been like brewing for a hot minute already. Yeah. Draft's low key not what everybody thought was gonna happen. All these
How?
mock drafts from these professionals, because a lot of the guys had like wide receivers, corners, a lot of defensive guys with a little mix of wide receivers. There's a lot of teams from these mock drafts that
Oh
uh,
yeah, fair.
they didn't expect O line to be taken this heavy, which is cool. I like it.
Yeah,
The
I will
Jeremiah,
say. Go
that
ahead.
one, I was gonna say the Jeremiah Love pick was definitely a surprise.
Yeah, I think a lot of people like in their mock drafts they said that if the Jets went David Bailey, like teams were gonna want to trade up for Arvell Reese. But
Hmm.
I don't think anyone thought like, oh, they really like Jeremiah Love.
Okay, the pick is in. They had chose Max Inhanker. I don't even know how to
Okay,
pronounce
so
it.
that's the guy from Arizona State. That's the offensive tackle from Arizona State. So
Mm.
that's that leaves really one guy left offensive tackle wise that I know of as a first round guy, and Caleb Lomu. Um, there is a couple guard prospects. They're more second round guys, but I guess where the Niners are picking, it'd be a good pick.
Yeah. Damn. All right, Chargers are on the clock. Fuck. Let's see who they pick. And then after the Chargers, it is the Cowboys at 23, and then the Niners will pick in half an hour because that's how long it's gonna take for these fucking guys to go through these picks. Holy shit balls. Freddie Mendoza.
Sir,
Bad.
yes, sir. I think it is possible that the Raiders do trade back into the first round if they like somebody and they're afraid that they're not going to get them tomorrow because they don't pick immediately in the second round. They pick at 36. So I don't think that's how you say the last name either, but fuck it.
Let
We
me get
ride.
my
I'm going to be honest with you guys, man. I think whoever the Niners pick, I think Regal's going to love it. I think he's going to say that they're the next best fill in the blank, and he's going to dick ride them like a motherfucker. I think he's going to be like, this is the best pick since Ronnie Lott. And,
You're full of
you know,
shit.
just remember that when it happens, when it happens, and 2 pods from now, he's like, "Yeah, I think the guy we got in the first round, and Nick Bosa and Fred Warner. Like we're gonna be top 2 defense. Like just be ready for that. Like it's gonna happen. This he can't help himself, and I get it. You know, as a Raider fan, I've been around plenty of Raider fans that are like Super Bowl, it's our year, and it's like boys, like we're far away from it. You know, like I get it. You
Yeah.
love Jamarcus Russell, but like it's just not gonna happen this year. So, um,
But Marcus Russell.
Chargers are up right now, right? You said.
Yeah, pick is in.
Ooh, Harbaugh. Who did Harbaugh pick? I think receiver, but I don't know. Hopefully it's Concepcion or Omar Cooper Jr. That'd be sweet.
Let's see.
That's a name to look for. If we get to like the 30s, late 20s, and Omar Cooper Jr.'s on the board, look out for the Raiders to trade back up for his ass. You know, keep that Indiana thing going between him and Mendoza.
Ready Mendoza. Shout out to all the players that stayed home to have a draft party with their families and friends.
That's
I
okay.
think those are
Let
the
me.
real.
Can we talk about that real quick before this next pick? Is like if you were in this situation, like you're an NFL prospect, and the NFL's like, "Yo, big dog, we got 12 tickets. Come on out to the draft, hang out. We got you a hotel room for the whole family." Are you doing it?
12 tickets?
Yeah.
Nah, can't do it.
To be fair, just so everyone knows at home, I think if Rigo's family was like 1/8, like if he only had to take 1/8 of his family, it'd work out. But 12 tickets wouldn't be enough. He'd have to pick. He'd have to leave someone out. So that's not gonna happen.
I mean to cut you off, but the Chargers selected Akeem Mansour, um,
Oh,
edge.
Mesidor, Miami, a little bit of an
Yep.
older guy, makes sense. That's a need. Khalil Mack is getting up there, and they don't have Joey Bosa there no more. So yeah, that's a good pick. I like it. Even as a Raider fan, I like the Chargers pick, which I think that's more of the Harbaughisms coming out. But um, I love Jim Harbaugh, man. That's my dog. That's my guy. So long answer short, you would not go out to the draft as a prospect.
No, no, I would stay home and have a draft party at the crib because you know how my family gets down, man. They fucking love any excuse to throw a fucking party.
That's a fair point.
But if all my boys, like if you were there, like if I was going to an actual draft, like I would have you there and like some of the boys that actually like want to. But my family, everybody wants to fucking show up out of the woodworks and something's going on. So,
I think
um,
my answer would depend on the kind of player. Like if I'm a first round guy, I think I'm going. But if I'm one of those like maybe first, maybe second round, then yeah, I'm staying the fuck home. Like fuck all that.
damn Cowboys, come on, Jerry Jones, you already know who you want. I'm really curious to see what the Cleveland Browns pick. What do you think
Who
they
they
go
take?
wide receiver?
Oh, they took tackle right at 9.
Utah.
Uh, okay, so they took Spencer Fano at 9. I mean, they could fuck around and take the other Utah tackle. I'm not gonna fucking hold it past them because they literally all 5 of their linemen, starting offensive linemen, were all free agents this year. So, um, but realistically, I think it could be defense. It could be a receiver. I think they need a receiver like kind of desperately. So it could be KC
Jerry Judy.
Concepcion, could be Omar Cooper. Well, I mean Jerry Judy is just not enough. Like you see the guys that they got at quarterback, you need more than one guy.
Yeah,
Like
100%.
like you see all 3 of those dudes the other day, man. Like yeah, they need more talent at receiver than what they got right now.
Yeah.
So that'd be my guess as a receiver. But they could, like I said, they
100%.
could get both Utah tackles, which would be fucking. I'd love to see that. I'm all about seeing some O linemen get some love.
I mean, cooking, bro. It's silly.
I got to go through my mock and see how many I got right. I know the first 2 I got right for sure because I picked Mendoza and Bailey, but love to see the rest.
Mm.
Hoping the Niners can get a little action going, but typical Niners just sitting on their hands.
Pick is in for the Cowboys.
Ooh,
See what they got going, big dog.
wow, what a guy! Oh, what a
Oh, I'm
great
tossing a
guy!
yikes. Yeah. What happened? Brought you some food?
I fucking wish. No, I had to get my water.
Good.
With the 23rd pick, the Dallas Cowboys select quarterback. No, I'm just kidding. That would be incredible. They're like, yeah, we don't fuck with Dak anymore.
Prescott.
We're taking Carson back. Like, you want to talk about fucking fireworks? That's some fireworks.
I just hate how these teams take so long to fucking pick people. Like that's
I
what
don't even think
really
it's.
is
I
annoying to
really
me.
don't think it's the teams. I don't even think it's the teams. I really think it's the NFL's like, hey, like we sold ads for like between these picks and these picks, and that's really all it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
How do you feel about the Super Bowl going on ESPN?
Another money grab.
I think it's me personally. I think it's alarming. It's not good because the ESPN app is fucking shit. So like
It's probably the worst app ever
by far,
created because like it never
dude,
fucking works,
it's
and
so
they try to
bad.
like
It's not even like it's so bad. Like you pay a membership from, and I don't pay it, but like you pay a membership of let's say $35, and then like you want to watch WrestleMania that happened 2 weeks ago. You had to pay an extra $60 for each night. That's fucking insane, dude. Like shout out to UFC going to Paramount. Smart decision. I'll take the $8.99 and I'll sit through a couple commercials. Um, really excited for that, by the way. Can't wait for the White House card and even the card before that. Like, can't wait for those two.
all right, the pick is it. Oh, yes, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so Dallas selects Malachi Lawrence, UCF. That's who I wanted them to take. Shout out to the Niners. Let's fucking go. And
It'll
I'm gonna
never.
laugh if this is really
Go
fucking
ahead.
good.
Go ahead.
This guy's gonna be great for the Cowboys. And the Niners are just gonna get fucking tossed around.
What's his name?
Dude, I couldn't fucking tell you.
There's nothing better than hearing Rigo pronounce names that he has no business pronouncing. Nothing better in the business.
My life's been good.
He said
Something like
Malaki. It's Lily Malachi. This guy's
that.
incredible.
Zero. Buddy, come here. Honestly, it's gonna be funny because this guy's probably gonna be really fucking good. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, it's either he's gonna be like an all pro and you're gonna be like, fuck, why didn't we get it's too bad we couldn't get him. Or he's gonna suck ass and you're like, see, so I told you, like, he's a bust. Like no in
well, he's
between
still
either.
down, I think so.
Man, that's
Zero.
really interesting.
But do you want to go outside again?
Yep.
My dog needs to go outside again. Fuck.
With the 23rd pick, the Dallas Cowboys select. There you go. I really think like the Cowboys nailed it. Like Caleb Downs alone, I think the Caleb Downs pick alone, like gives them like even if you think this is a B plus, like I think that Caleb Downs pick is an A plus plus plus. So I think so far, I think the Cowboys might be the biggest winners of the draft.
Guy reminds me of Crosby.
Like damn near, man. Like
He has good hands. I will say that.
I think so. I think so far the two winners of the draft, and it's maybe it's a coincidence that they both have multiple picks, but I think between the Giants and the Cowboys, I think they both kind of nailed the draft so far.
Pick is in for the Cleveland Browns. So now it's gonna take forever to fucking read them. Then you got Chicago at 25, Bills at 26. I think the Bills take Casey Concepcion.
I think he's going to be gone. I think the Browns are taking him right now.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
If the Browns don't take him, the Bills will. That's a guarantee. It'd be like, ooh, Casey Concepcion. Let's give a shout out to Herno, man. Buddy just got off work. First thing he does is join the 44 pod. The dedication is fucking real, boys and girls. Dedication is real.
Nowhere else I'd rather be, boys. Nowhere else I'd rather be.
A little late start, but obviously somebody
I
has to
really
make
thought,
money.
I'm not going to lie, I really thought about going live at practice, but I didn't have my headphones. So, and didn't want like get a bunch of weird looks either, because then I knew all these dudes would try to follow the pod, and I don't want that. So,
Herno's recording has stopped. Oh, he had incoming call. Get out of here. Scram. All right, are you back on? Okay. I don't think so. Oh. Okay. What's up, Zero? What's up, buddy? All right, let's see where the fuck the Cleveland Browns selection. Again, it only takes 20 minutes per pick, even though they only get 5 minutes for a pick. Make that make sense, guys. Erno! Me so hungry. All right, they have selected Casey Concepcion.
yep,
Not surprised.
yep.
Well, now.
25 is the Bears, right?
Yep.
The Bears, I could see corner. I could see anything defense, really. Offensively, maybe, but and that'd be really lineman wise, but I really think it's going to be a defensive guy. Could be an edge rusher like Zion Young. Could be the corner, Jermon McCoy. Could be that safety from Oregon, which I didn't really think he was going to be there. So that'd be kind of the guy I would look at.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I mean, as long as if teams keep taking good players away from the Niners, I'm all in.
Me too. Me
Dude,
too.
you guys are 27?
Yeah.
There's a good chance you get that kid Lomu, man. I'd be really ecstatic for the Niners. You guys know me. I don't really fuck with the Niners like that, but
Now her loves the Niners. He's low key a Niner fan.
Hell no, man. But yeah, I really like
He-
honestly, if the Niners could get Lomu, I think that'd be like a fucking home run.
KC Concepcion, Washington.
Concepcion. Casey Concepcion.
Mike Evans.
Yeah,
All right, the pick is in for the Chicago Bears.
god damn, they ran that motherfucking in. That could be, it might be the safety then, because that was pretty quick. 26. Who's that? Bills?
Yeah, Bills. Yeah, Bills.
Who are the Bills gonna get, man? I would think defense too.
Yeah. I hope the
Maybe,
Niners
maybe,
first.
maybe a receiver.
I think they go wide receiver.
Who, the Bills?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. Do they really need a receiver? No, they traded for DJ Moore, so maybe not.
Oh, they did, huh?
Yeah,
Forgot
I
about
just
that.
remember that. So yeah, I could see back-to-back defensive guys. So that looks good for the Niners then. Caleb Lomu, tackle, Utah. It's the next McGlinchey right there, boy.
Great.
Niners gonna fuck around, and take a kicker. Be like, fuck it.
I hope the Niners fuck this up.
Why? I thought you were
They're
a big
playing.
Kyle Shanahan guy, and then you want them to fuck it up. That makes no sense. Just remember what I told you guys earlier. What's gonna happen? That might be the
Yeah.
greatest Niner picked at 27 of all time. I actually want to see if that's a stat. I feel like that could be a stat, possibly. Like how many times have the Niners picked at 27?
Yeah.
I think they have actually, like in the 2000s. I think that's when they picked. Yeah, he's a bust. Let me think. His name's AJ Jenkins or AJ something. I'm about to look that up. Jesus, how long are we gonna take for this fucking Bears pick, man?
What I'm saying.
Golly. Like, we get it. The Bears are ass, bro. Like, without Caleb Williams, they'd be ass.
Hmm.
How
I'm
do you
just
feel about the
waiting.
How do you feel about the Titans picking a receiver and not picking defense like everyone thought?
Hmm. I mean, fuck. I agree though.
Surprise? That's how I kind of feel. I do like. I think they should have tried to trade back. Like, I don't know if that would have been. I don't know if that was possible for them to do, but I feel like because I feel like everybody before the draft was talking about how like Sala was gonna get Sonny Styles because that's like the next Fred Warner, and I heard like they're gonna take who's the other dude, like somebody else, because you know what I mean. Like, I just kind of like you heard so much about Titans and defense more like because of Sala, and they went the other way and just kind of just hey, we're gonna take a receiver because we don't really have a number one. I think it's kind of interesting.
I don't know. I just hope Robert Saleh turns that around. You know, I like Robert Saleh.
Yeah, so do I. Big solid guy, but if he doesn't, you know, we'll welcome him with open arms. The Niners are good with DC. They don't need another guy, so we'll take them, and we'll make it happen.
Bro, what number is pick?
Oh.
Holy shit.
Mm-mm.
Why does it take so fucking...
You know.
Bro, this pick is gonna get buried.
Oh, the Niners are
Yep, Dylan's
attempting to
gonna...
trade pick 27. The Texans are on the clock, boys. So the Niners are trying to get out of 27. They said, fuck it. We don't like anybody left.
I
The
told you.
Texans swapped with the Bills because D'Amico said, fuck it. I don't want the Niners to do well. And I saw who the Bears selected, and I think Bears fans should be pretty happy because it's a need. And this dude's I think he's a freak athlete for a white guy. So I think if you follow college football, I think I spoiled the pick. You should know who they took. Um, wow, a lot happening right now. Hopefully the Niners can trade with the Raiders. Hey, we'll take Caleb Lomu off everyone's hands. Don't worry. Actually, that might be who the Texans are trading up for, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Sheesh McGee.
What a draft.
Pretty good so far.
Yeah, a lot of action. With
What's
the
this? What? No.
25th pick, 2026 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select
Denzel Boston.
Oh, no way. The Texans?
Nah, it says that the Bills are still on the clock for me. I know I seen that they trade up.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's a interesting pick if that's the pick for the Texans. Oh, the Niners have traded with the Dolphins. Wow.
No, is that what it says? I haven't seen it.
I'll let you confirm that. My guy Tim Kawakami retweeted it, so
No way.
why is he? You see how he is? Like when he tells me stuff, I believe him. When I tell him stuff, he's fucking liar, fucking troll.
Let's check out Ian for it. All right, it's number 30 and 90 and to SF in exchange for the 27 and 138 to. Yup. The Niners
That's
are
a
picking
hell of a.
last.
No, they're not. Seahawks are.
Oh my God, bro. Now we gotta wait even longer for these fuck
I
Niners,
actually,
bro.
dude, they get a third. I think that's a third round pick. That's a hell of a fucking haul to move back 2 spots or 3 spot, 3 spots. Yeah, that's a
I
fucking.
think
That's
I
an
think
excellent
the
job.
Niners wanted, yeah, the Niners wanted the guy from UCF. That's why they traded back.
Yeah, or the
Malakaki
receiver,
over in
or Concepcion, or the safety that the Bears just took. One of those 3 guys they definitely wanted. Maybe all 3.
bro. This
Who
is
knows? Raiders do the right thing. Trade back up into the first. Let's get Omar Cooper Jr., baby.
the fact that now we gotta wait is even longer. Holy
That's Rigo's
crap!
issue. It's not that he doesn't give a fuck. The Niners got some extra picks. Like he wants them to pick fucking now.
There, we've been waiting all night, boys and girls, and the Niners just fuck it up. Pick is in for the Texans.
With the 26th pick,
Bro, the pick has been in. I'm clocking it. Pick has been in for about a minute already. It's 18:35. It won't report until 18:40.
That's
Uh,
crazy. And for those you civilians at home, it's 6:35 where Rigo's at, just in case you guys don't know how to do military time.
all right, so they had picked Kalen Rutledge, Georgia
Wow.
Tech.
Wow. That's
Offensive guard.
really early. Like, really early. I like the other two guards ahead of him, so that's a really crazy. That's not a reach, but definitely, like, not expected. That's a shocker, at least to me. Good for them, though. They clearly feel like he fits what they want to do, so.
Yeah. Yeah, why isn't this been updated? I'm not sure back already. Bro, this thing needs to update. Damn. What's going on, bro? What is going on?
I think the NFL needs to, like, I think the first 10 picks, it should be 10 minutes per pick. And then I think the next 10 picks should be like 7 minutes. And then the rest of the draft after those, it should be 5 minutes.
Should be like 2 minutes.
No, that's not enough time. So you got to have time to work
Oh,
out
God.
trades and stuff. Crazy. That's a crazy pick in my book. Not because the player's not good, just think you could have got him later.
I mean, they literally went up to go get him. It's crazy. They must have thought he was the man.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
I'm curious to see what the Dolphins are gonna pick. I gotta text my family.
Yeah, you need to. Maybe they go receiver.
Yeah.
Omar Cooper's falling. Do the Niners think they can get him at 30? The Raiders are going to fuck around and take him from y'all if y'all not careful. Believe that.
Good.
Believe that. Who's at 20? Oh, the Bills are at 28.
What's up?
And Chiefs are at 29.
Let's check this out. Boop, boop, boop.
The Niners select Big Hernia 44 podcast. That'd be
Out of the
fucking lit.
The University of 44 Pod. Puh,
That'd be
puh,
pretty
puh.
lit.
Ow, ow, ow. Zero.
Bruh.
Let's see who they pick. Kind of crazy.
Tough. You get booted out of your own draft party. But hey,
So,
I'm here. I obviously don't have the draft on. I don't have my iPad on me, so I was kind of banking on big time or fucking Mr. Moneybags to kind of keep my to keep it rolling. Um, so I'll double check. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen, just to see who the next pick is. It's gonna be nope, still not in yet. Let me just double check one more time. Nope, still not in. So that's what happens, man. See what happens. Like these Niner fans think they run everything. Like we owe them. I get fucked sometimes, get fucked. Yeah, tough spot to be in for my guy, but yeah, I'm really curious what the Niners are gonna do because they traded back. They obviously wanted somebody like Rigo was saying, probably the guy that he mentioned from Malachi Lawrence from UCF. I feel like 30 is kind of a ways back, so they must feel like whoever is next on their board, they can get pretty late. Um, that's going to be really interesting to see who it is. And, I mean, it could be Omar Cooper Jr., the receiver out of Indiana. It could be Denzel Boston, a receiver out of Washington. I don't know if they're going to pick a receiver, though. That's the only thing. I know everyone talks about it as a need, but you signed Mike Evans. You got Ricky Pearsall. So you got some fucking guys. Kittle's coming back. Obviously, the running backs. I think running back, you're set. I think it's going to be defense myself. I just don't know what they need. I'm thinking it's going to be Jermod McCoy. It could be Jermod McCoy. It could corner out of Tennessee. Could be another edge guy. It could be the guy out of Illinois. Could be Zion Young out of Missouri. Could be a D tackle. Could be Christian Miller. Christian Miller out of Georgia, who I really like. Could be Cade McDonald out of Ohio State, another defensive tackle. So I think Niners got the pick of the litter on defense. We'll see what they do. Welcome back, man. What's going on, big dog?
What's up, buddy? My shit crashed, guys. I'm sorry.
It's all good. We were just talking Niners, what they're gonna do. I kind of talked about maybe the receiver. I feel like they're kind of set there. Like that can be a guy they can. Oh,
In the 2026 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Chris Johnson.
San Diego State.
cornerback.
Yeah, San Diego
Um,
State.
yeah, I was just talking about how I feel like the Niners are kind of set at receiver. I know you mentioned it a couple times, like they could get one. I just feel like defense is kind of the move, and I really would like, if it was up to me, if I was John Lynch, I would have hope and pray Jermod McCoy gets to me at 30, the cornerback from Tennessee. But yeah, we'll see.
All right. The Patriots are selected?
So they must have traded up in front of the Niners as well.
Damn.
That means because 27 was the Dolphins, 28 was the Bills, so the Bills must feel like, hey, like, fuck it, we're good.
Dude, all
Really
these trades are pissing me off. Well, the pick is in.
Wow. Really interesting.
I wonder who they picked. Did they say already?
No. I think this could be a
Caleb
cornerback
Lomu. Offensive tackle.
Wow. Damn, that sucks. I was really hoping the Raiders were going to make a play for him. That sucks.
That sucks for us. I really wanted that guy.
That really sucks. So 29 is the Chiefs. So that's going to be interesting. They took corner. They could fuck around and take another corner. I don't think they will. I think they could go receiver here. Even though they have Rashee Rice, they have Xavier Worthy. But Xavier Worthy has not been the guy that everyone projected him to be. So I think they could take receiver.
The Houston Texans pick, which they traded with Buffalo Bills.
It's going to be interesting here.
Must like someone. There's a look inside the draft.
Yeah.
I don't know who they're after right now, but they could use.
Could be Zion Young, edge rusher out of Missouri. Could be a couple defensive tackles. Like I brought up earlier, Cade McDonald. Could be Christian Miller, Peter Woods. Could be another edge rusher, T.J. Parker. Some options there for the Chiefs on defense, especially.
In the 2026,
Yeah.
the New England Patriots select Caleb Lomu.
Caleb Lomu.
That's tough. I
The
really
pick is
was
in for
hoping
the Chiefs.
he'd be a Niner. So that's really unfortunate.
Yeah. Chiefs pick is in.
Niners almost never take offensive tackles in the first round, but I'm sure Niners have noticed that they could have taken Caleb Lomu. Yeah, it's tough.
I thought he was a natural left tackle.
I guess that's a fair point.
At least he didn't
So
go to the Chiefs, though.
yeah, I'm really happy about that.
The issue that you have would be him and the run game. Is he solid enough?
Could the Chiefs fuck around and take 2 corners in the first round?
No question. He is square.
That'd be funny.
Because they could like, I really like the guy, Noel Williams out of Cal that they drafted last year. I really like him, so. But maybe they're like, hey, like, he's not that good.
He's not as what some of those other guys are in terms of moving the furniture.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chiefs could fuck around and take a corner. They could take a receiver. Like I said, that's probably going to be my pick, is either corner or receiver here.
In New England. Oh, I got it.
Damn, Zero. What are you doing, buddy?
Got answers.
I'm
Can't believe
really
your
just
stuff crashed.
waiting. Huh?
Or maybe down.
I can't believe your shit crashed.
Well, here's the thing. Fit low,
I know. Kind of ass, for real.
Dude, we got
My
through a good
laptop died.
amount. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, we got through a good amount.
The short arm left tackle is
Yeah.
way to the.
It's because my wife took my charger from my laptop and I use it like a regular charger. So, like, my laptop never fully charged. It was, like, literally just surviving all with 10%.
Yeah, it's tough.
Pass protector. This is where he shot.
That's tough.
I think ultimately he will be their starting left tackle.
Yeah. All right, fucking Chiefs. Can you just make your pick already? Like, damn.
24 starts at left tackle for Caleb Lomu. Now heading
It was
to the
something in
Northeast,
the air that night.
to help up front for Drake May.
Niners are on the clock.
The drafts. Round number 1 continues to roll on. It's the Kansas City Chiefs who are on the clock.
Bro, the pick is in. Can we, like, fucking get this going on?
Niners. He knew. Dude, patio. She knows. Cool outfit. He knows now. And knowing is a beautiful thing.
So given how the draft has fallen so far, just make sure. Who would you like the Niners to get? Obviously, we talked about the tackle. He's gone. We talked about the edge guy you talked about earlier. We talked about KC Concepcion. With who is left, who would you like the Niners to get?
A corner?
Okay.
What if my flaky red plex
Corner?
takes center stage?
At this point, I need the Niners to go get a corner or safety help. Or
Okay.
best available, to be honest.
Fair. Okay. So now it's just
Right
kind of
now,
like
it's
pick the
like-
best player available.
Yeah, and then we really make our bread and butter in the second and third round.
Yeah,
of
that
the
isn't a
pick.
wrong. Like, you are right about that. Like, in the past, like, you think about your second round picks, probably in the last 5 years, like, you guys have really hit them out of the park for the most part.
Niners can't pick in the first round, bro. They should just give it away.
I mean, Ayuk was a good first round pick. Not now, but
Yeah.
before he got
Yeah.
hurt, he was an excellent first round pick. Nick Bosa,
Yeah.
that's really it, right?
We had Solomon Thomas, Reuben Foster, fucking all these terrible people.
I think they've picked well, but like, it just value wise, like, they're terrible. Like Solomon Thomas is still playing in the NFL, so he's a legit, like, he's like a true 1%er. But picking him, what did they pick him, third? Like, that's what makes it a shit pick, you know? Like, you dropped him in the third round, that's a great player to have. Yeah, considering you could have had
Dude,
Mahomes,
this pick has been in for so long.
That's tough.
Has private student loan debt destroyed?
Peter Woods, defensive tackle.
Wow. The Niners have traded back once again with the Jets, and they will not be picking tonight. They will be picking tomorrow to start tomorrow's draft process off.
Dude, what in the actual fuck is going on?
I love it.
Oh
I
my
think the Niners clearly don't fuck with anybody left on the board, so they're just gonna pick whoever's left over tomorrow.
One move, moving from 9 to 6, and Sort of Lane was that selection. We'll find out just.
Might as well just not even like, dude. What are the Niners doing? Ay ay ay.
Malachi Lawrence.
Crazy.
I know is a guy.
Draft's over for me, boys and girls. I don't care about it no more.
On late.
Damn.
And
All right, that's a GG's for me tonight.
Yeah, that's tough, man. I love it. I think it's awesome.
And beat you at the tape, and that's what he did.
Peter Woods, wow, that's great for the Raiders.
Really ferocious pass rush arts. He's got high pressure rate. Did it 2 years in a row. Long limb, great.
Damn. All right, boys. This is the Re-Goat signing off on the 44 pod. I only watch this to watch the Niners, and Niners are traded out. Fucking
That's
drafts
fucking
ass all the way.
awesome. That's great.
Niners, I don't even know what the fuck. I mean, it's cool from the first to 15, maybe 20th pick. Now it's just like, bro.
Peter Woods, defensive.
That's so tough.
All right,
dude.
Herney. I'm signing off, bro. I'm disappointed.
All right, brother.
GG's, big dog.